Hello, my name is Chad Workman, and I'm a senior at the Stillwell High School.
Chad has been splitting his time between high school classes and taking classes at Northeastern State University.
X minus y plus x over x minus y cubed.
He's been taking Calculus 3, a course which is in no way easy, but Chad says he just gets it.
He's doing quite well at the university. He's taking Calculus 3, and so we're extremely proud of how he's doing because that's a challenge, especially for a high school kid. If there was one word that I would use about him more than anything, it would be conscientious. He was always, everything was thorough, everything was finished, everything was complete and correct, and if he didn't understand, he made sure that I could help him to where he would understand. I define Chad as a quiet leader. He's not a very loud, outspoken individual, but sitting next to people in class, I could watch him and he would certainly be happy to show anybody how to do something if they didn't understand. He would help them or show them how he did it so that they would understand. He didn't want to just leave somebody behind. And also just genuine. I mean, he's just an all-around good person. He's got a kind soul, a kind heart, and I think that's what's going to carry him farther in life than even his abilities.
He has known about his heritage since he was a youngster, but he's just now learning to appreciate it more.
It was pretty early, like preschool, kindergarten. Whenever I had to start filling out papers saying that I was a Cherokee Nation citizen, like, what race are you? And I had to, my parents told me that you're Cherokee, you're Native. And at that moment, it didn't really mean much to me. Later on in school, we started getting like storytellers and we had people come make arrowheads for us, and it's always like this was always a Cherokee, like, proud school. They was always proud of their Indian heritage, and it was always like really interesting to me how in those stories they could always pass down a moral, pass down how something came to be. Trail of Tears, I mean, it's a sad mark in our history, but it's something that we can overcome. It's something that we should grow from. It's not something that we should dwell on and this is us. I mean, yeah, it's part of us, but it's not something that I think the Cherokee Nation as a whole should always be, oh, we went through the Trail of Tears, feel bad for us. We're stronger than that.
Chad says that our storytellers are teachers too.
I remember first or second grade, we had someone come in and talk about a rabbit and how he lost his tail. I remember stories about the fox. It was like a moral imperative how this is how our ancestors did it. This was their school. And it's like, it doesn't compare to any other kind of schooling or way of learning that I've ever encountered. Being Cherokee is almost like an honor to me. You was imparted with it at birth, and it's a obligation to keep the heritage going. It's almost like you was born with a part of history in you. You have I don't know if it's a distinct advantage, but you have a distinct trail back to the origins of America, and not very many people have that.
Chad is involved with the History Club, the FFA, and FCCLA at high school, and recently won second in the nation for a consumer math competition. Before he started taking college courses, he was on the powerlifting team. He is also involved in skeet and trap shooting, which he says help him with his hunting abilities.
Oh!
It really helps me with hunting too. Whenever I go deer hunting, duck hunting, any of that, it really hones my skills. And FLETCHER's out here are really nice. They set up all this.
He's quite a young man, full of confidence and very, very bright. My husband and I, because we have been involved with the shooting sports teams with the high school, have gotten to know a number of kids, and Chad's one of those. And so it's been really fun this year. We practiced quite a bit, and In the fall we do the skeet or sporting clays, and then in the spring we do trap. And Chad's been involved with both programs. So we've known him not only as a young child but also now as a teenager, and have enjoyed being around him. He works hard. He cares about doing well. He wants to excel in anything that he chooses to do. So I think those are some admirable qualities that I hope will get him a long ways in life.
There is not much time to hunt between school and helping on the farm, though. When Chad does have some spare time, he likes to work on old cars and do some metal detecting around the family's land. There used to be a horse racing track up on the hill back in the day. Chad just started taking a STEM class at the high school and thinks that it should be started much earlier.
In the STEM field, there's a severe lack of Cherokee and Native people in it at the moment. The first time I was introduced to STEM at all was my junior year. And whenever we had U of A come down here and show us how to make their little circuit boards, and we had that program, I wasn't introduced to that until late. I would love to have every kid be introduced to STEM, first grade, second grade, show them what's out there, something to dream for. There's always time for this stuff, because when I was there, we had people come in and read books to us, read stories, and like during the story time, you could also introduce STEM. And I know it's not really along with our heritage and keeping it strong, but it's a way for the Cherokees as a whole to evolve and stay with the time.
Chad has already been accepted into the honors program at the University of Arkansas, and he wants to be an electrical engineer. He would like to help the Cherokee Nation in the future.
I would love to come back and be a teacher for that. Come back and be a role model like I never had. Come into the younger first, second grade, bring my little electrical toys and show them a whole new broad spectrum of things that they can do with their life.